recording so I don't forget. And so I'd like to welcome everybody to the Monday Toastmasters meeting. And we can go ahead and begin with the invocation and pledge, which Olivia has agreed to do for us tonight.
Hello, hello. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored Toastmasters, which is us all. The invocation for today is actually, in my opinion, a good aphorism. And it says it's a good day to have a good day. So it doesn't matter if it's a Monday. That's our aphorism and our thought for today. Today is a good day to have a good day, so it doesn't matter if it's a Monday. If you would please put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and back to you, fill-in president, assistant, vice president, whatever. Okay,
David.
back to you.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. That was very good. We'll start with club business. As I stated earlier, Luke is unable to join us tonight because he's tied up taking his family back to the airport. It was running later than he expected. So I'm filling in again. And do we have any club business that anybody has that they need to share for this evening?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I don't have anything specific, so we can go ahead and get started with the meeting. There's still a few roles that we need to fill in. So Majid, would you be okay being table topics master, and we can try out your game?
Yep.
Perhaps.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, thank you. So Majid's going to be table topics, and we don't have any prepared speeches tonight, so we don't have to worry about evaluators. Cheyenne was going to be the timer, but so we still need a timer. Would you like to be timer, Donovan?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you, Donovan. So I'll put down Donovan for timer. And I'm going to be grammarian. And we also have Majid for general evaluator, but since we don't have, unless you have an educational overview, would you like to be general evaluator, Maurice?
Yeah, I'll be general evaluator.
Okay, great. So we have Maurice for general evaluator, since Majid's going to be table topics. And I think that covers all of our roles for this evening. So without further ado, I will turn the meeting over to our Toastmaster, Carrie.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I am a Toastmaster for tonight. Okay, Toastmaster, this meeting consists of 3 sections. First, prepare speech. Unfortunately, we don't have a prepared speech tonight, so we're going to skip it. And the second portion of this meeting is table topic. Ooh, this is exciting part. We're going to have some special game that Majid prepared. So it's exciting. And the last portion of this meeting is evaluation. We don't have prepared speech, so we don't have evaluations. So we're going to have a somewhat longer table topic, which is fine. We all have a great opportunity to talk, and the table topic, very pop-up topic. So let's start with the timer, Donovan. And please tell us your role as a timer.
Yes, thank you, Carrie. So the timer is going to be basically, I'm going to keep track of the time. Well, in this case, I'll keep track of the time of the table topic and the general evaluator. So the table topic is going to be Sorry. So the table topic is going to be 1 to 2 minutes. It's going to be a
I'm sorry, Donovan, that was the very last minute. So I know that you didn't prepare any powders. So let me skip you. But do you already have it?
yeah, fine.
So
I have
let's skip you, and then I'll let you talk about it a little bit later. So meanwhile, you prepare the colors. I do understand. Apologize. I should ask you first. Okay, I'll counter Olivia.
Hello again, Toastmasters. My role as an all counter is I will listen for filler words like am, so, you knows, likes. During the speeches tonight, it would just be during the table topic speeches and then the evaluation. At the end, I will give a report. And this is just to help us identify those times when we use those filler words frequently and hopefully bringing about an awareness so that we can try to avoid using them in the future. So it's just an opportunity for us to all identify our weaknesses in filler words. That's my role.
Thank you, Olivia. I like your energy.
Great. I love it. Love yours.
Thank you so much. Next, Grammarian Davy.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be your grammarian tonight, and also we'll have the word of the day. So I'll start with the word of the day, which is, and I posted it to chat as well. You can read it there. It's aphorism. Aphorism. The definition is a pithy observation that contains a general truth. And when I looked up the definition, I didn't know what pithy meant either. So I looked that up, and that's what I have in parentheses. It's a pithy is concise and forcefully expressive. So an aphorism is a concise and forcefully expressive observation that contains a general truth. And an example is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's an aphorism. At least that's what the definition, that's what Google told me. Also, I will be your grammarian tonight, so I'll be looking for improper use of the English language, which that example of the aphorism, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, could be evaluated as improper, because we shouldn't use ain't, because that's not a proper word. But I'll be looking for that sort of thing. I think we generally do very well. I mean, everybody has some quirks about how we speak, but so far that's generally not a problem. But that's my two roles for this evening, and thank you. Back to you, Ms. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Davey. Okay, let's next move on to the next general evaluator, Maurice.
All right, thank you. Ms. Carey is here. I'm the general evaluator for tonight, and I'll just give a general evaluation of the meeting as a whole. And then I'll also give the other well, not the speech evaluators, but the other evaluation team members a chance to give their evaluations. Thank you.
Thank you, Maurice. We have an exciting table topic master tonight, Majid.
Hello, everyone. Evening. This is Majid. I'll be your Toastmaster for tonight. Slight change in pattern. It won't be a 1 minute that you have to talk. It's probably a one statement that you make. So I think the timer may not be that efficient here because we're not going to prolong our statements, just one statement and we move on. So the thought is, I've learned this in my HR class and I thought it was exciting. I immediately recalled that we could use this in our meeting somewhere here. And they showed us we need to have little aphorism in ourselves. Sometimes we need to be concise and maybe a little forceful, like be a little bad, be bold. So this was kind of the HR stuff. So I enjoyed it. So I thought maybe it's a good So this impromptu speech practice that we do, I think this also plays in where we go in sequence, alphabetical order. Maybe I'll share my Excel where I have all 6 of us in alphabetical order, so we know who is next. And then probably select a random alphabet and then go from there, maybe in a sequence. So, and you just make a statement and move on. It's not a big, but it would be instantaneous. So it's me and then Morris and then Olivia. So it's impromptu. You know your number is coming every 6th time. So you just have to see, okay, Morris did A, so I'm doing B. So I think a sentence of B. And it doesn't have to be a topic, but maybe just for fun, we could do a topic for vacation, or anybody else have anything else, we could think of that, because Morris is already on a vacation, so maybe start at Hawaii there. So that was one suggestion. So we have 6 members and we could start at any alphabet, maybe A, and then finish to Z, see how we go. And some alphabets are challenging. So we could use like a impromptu statement. This is not a speech that we write. It's a more oral and informal. So you could say, oh, xylophone, don't forget to pack your xylophone. Doesn't make perfect sense, but at least you can get rid of your X, because that's a challenging alphabet to come up with some sentence. Or very possible, yeah, I'm thinking to go vacation this summer. So some sort of conversation that relates to the topic and maybe possibly following up with the previous statement. And instantaneous is the best, but if you take a minute to think, that's fine as well. We'll just see how it rolls. And back to you, Miss Toastmaster. Oh, shall we get started?
Thank you. Thank you, Majid. I'll get it once we really started. And next, education overview. Are you going to talk about the education overview, Maurice?
Did not have one prepared.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Go back to those. I'm sorry. Go back to timer, Donovan. Are you ready to talk about?
Yes, I'm sorry for that switch. So the timer was basically keeping track of the time of speeches. So I would have done the prepared speeches, but since we don't have any, I will be timing the table topics or the table statements. And I'm also gonna time the evaluator and the evaluation section as well. The table topics or the table statements, I would time them as green as 1 minute, yellow 2 minutes, and red 2 minutes. Well, sorry. Yellow is 1 minute and 40 seconds, and red will be 2 minutes. And for the report, I'll do it based on the evaluation. So green will be 2 minutes. Yellow will be 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and red will be 3 minutes. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Donovan. I like the small. Is it the key ring or something?
Yeah.
I thought it was
colors.
cool.
Is that key rings or?
Yeah, it's sort of like multi-colored. So it can be green, dark green, yellow, and
The shoe.
red, probably red like angels, teal or orange, and on back is white. I have other ones.
A lot of colors.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Hey, Majid,
Okay.
I have a question, if you don't mind me interrupting. So are you going to assign us numbers so we'll know automatically, like say for instance, I'm number 3, I go after Maurice because he's number 2?
I was thinking to share my screen. I have written down the numbers, our names in sequence and the alphabet
Okay.
going on. Maybe if that's helpful, let me share, David, if you don't mind.
And then the person that's speaking will give the next person their alphabet, correct? Unless we go in order. Would it be in alphabetical order?
Yeah, just alphabetical order. Like
Okay.
first sentence being on A, second sentence being on B. So you don't have to focus much on what's the first sentence ending in. You probably will be B. Third guy would be on C, maybe then.
Okay.
David, would you be able to, I don't know if it can allow me to share or does it have to be?
Yeah, Majid,
David,
let's move on to the next table topic. Okay, so we're going to start the table topic portion, and Majid is the table topic master. So some people may have more questions to ask you. So just start it.
Okie
Yep. Hello, thank you. Appreciate that. So,
David, you
I'm
may have to
ready.
give him access to share his screen.
Yep, he did. I'm about to
Oh,
share.
okay.
Let me know when you can see it. Oh, man, it's a mess on my desktop. Are you guys able to see my screen? I just put our names in sequence, and here I can keep up with the alphabet, so we know who is going next. Is this seems appropriate, or do you guys want to follow some other pattern?
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
good.
the invisible man is number one, so if man gets done or invisible woman gets done, we did on to number two.
Yep. All right. So, hello everyone. So, we wanted to go over a little overview again. So, the ABC game that I recently learned and I enjoyed. I thought maybe we could do it in our small group. So, we were maybe planning around a topic of vacation, and so it is an prompt speech. Doesn't have to be formal, just any casual. So maybe we'll start with David being A, and then Mr. Donovan would go B, and then Corey will go C. Then I'll keep up with what alphabet is going on here in this red, if you guys see. And then if you get stuck on some of the alphabet, try to think a sentence, make your life easier, and maybe use some exclamatory statement saying, wow, I can follow up with statement or something, yes or no, or these are some instantaneous small word that you could use and then carry on with your sentence. So that might be a little helpful. So let's see if we can work this out. So David, do you want to hit it first?
So just a quick question. So I make a single statement regarding a vacation, but the statement needs to start with the letter A, the first word.
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
Yep.
So I'm going to start. Hi, everyone. Apples are a great and delicious fruit to bring with you as a snack when you start your vacation travels.
Donovan, you're up next.
Go with B, Donovan.
Bagels are a good thing to bring on vacation. It's a nice way of having something to eat and occasionally a snack. Oh boy. Back to you.
Awesome. Corey, let's see.
Okay. Carry your normal routine even in vacation.
Do. We all do plan for vacation, but yeah, it's so exciting to go plan execution.
Maurice, that's you.
Is a good day for a vacation. Well, not necessarily every day, but every day should be good for something, whether it's vacation or something educational, or whether something that's edifying or something that is everything that you would ask for.
Awesome.
Okay, fun, fun, fun. When you go on vacation, the most important thing you should think about is having fun. Yes, I agree. You should keep your routine. So if that means you're going to work out, get a hotel that has a exercise gym or take a walk around the block. Make sure you have fun and enjoy every day because every day is a good day. But make sure you remember to have fun, fun, fun. That's on to you, David.
Gorilla Glue is a very useful implement in case your suitcase handle comes loose. You can use Gorilla Glue and it will keep it solid and firm. It's also a good way to stay planted in your seat if you tend to squirm around a lot. Put a little Gorilla Glue underneath your legs and under your behind and you'll stay firm.
Honey, like sweet, but it can also attract males inside the country.
My turn.
Yep.
Yep, you're an eye, Curry.
I love vacation.
Jumping, jumping, jumping. I'm already so excited. Can't stop myself. I'm looking for places where Jama juice is sell, so I could take a hotel next to it and enjoy my juicy juice during my vacation.
As Carrie loves vacation, as she has expressed earlier.
Love. Can you imagine going on vacation with someone you don't necessarily love? I think vacation is a great way to express your love with someone that you love by taking them on a lovely trip. So, love the person that you go on vacation with.
Married. If you're now married, the first thing to do is go on your honeymoon and travel to an exotic place like Maurice's background. So as a married couple, you're now on your honeymoon and traveling for a wonderful vacation.
But it's always going to bring you for a snack, but it can also bring butter nuts to make fire.
Oh no, we didn't have any vacation this year because of the coronavirus.
Oh,
Pool, pool, pool. I like to have a place where I have a big swimming pool. Swimming pool, that's part of my game plan, to have some exercise and have some fun. I'm looking for a place where there's full fun and we have a pool.
And quit being a workaholic all the time and spend some time on vacation.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Some people say that you shouldn't take sand to the beach. So, wait till you get on vacation and maybe you just might find your Romeo.
Strippers in Las Vegas is not a good reason to go on a vacation. It's much better to do something more wholesome, like Olivia talked about, going to the beach and playing in the sand.
Hence, it's always a good idea to green when you go out into the woods to hunt or do whatever you do in the woods.
Unfortunately, we didn't have any vacation, as I said earlier.
Very well, very well. Now that we are close to a vaccine, please pack your bags. Smoky Mountains is changing its color. Now is the time you see the fall color. You book a vacation home, and there you are on your road.
That's how I feel when I go to my favorite vacation spot, such as an amusement park, get on the roller coaster, wee.
X-ray body scans. Those are the worst when you have to go through the airport, take off your shoes, and let them X-ray your body. But go ahead, do what you have to do because the fun is right around the corner. So X-rays, body scans.
Yo-yos are a wonderful way to pass the time while on vacation during your actual travel. If you're in the aisle seat on the airplane, you can take your yo-yo and flick it in the aisle and play around with it.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. You'll go to the airplane. They go up to the sky and we go back down to our destination.
Do you guys got a few more minutes until we finish that marker of? Okay, let's continue on A.
Okay, we're going to keep the vacation as a topic.
Yep.
Okay. Aphorism of vacation in Japanese is that don't be shy, forget everything, do something unusual.
Believe it or not,
Okay.
a good aphorism that has to do with vacation is make your vocation your vacation, or your vacation your vocation, or
Catch me if you can. Bags are packed. I don't know if I want that vaccine or not, but I don't know. That has yet to be thought out. But my bags are packed. Catch me if you can.
Dreary weather where you live, the perfect time to go on a vacation so that you can go in some beautiful atmosphere, as in Maurice's background.
Evergreens are very nice to look at. So why don't we go down to the tree orchard and look at some.
Family vacation sounds very good to me, but I cannot see my family in Japan because of pandemic.
Gambling, gambling, gambling. You want to stay away from it while you're on vacation. It can bring ups and downs and bring your vacation down, as it mostly does bring everybody down.
hot is how it feels sometimes during summer vacation, but you could always go back into the air conditioning at the hotel room or go in the shade.
Impressionable. Go somewhere that will leave a wonderful impression upon your heart and those that you invite. Impressionable.
Japan makes for a wonderful place for a vacation I've been to Japan, and it is an amazing country with a beautiful culture, and the food is incredible. So as Olivia talked about, if you're looking to make a good impression on someone, take them to Japan.
Kaepernick is a good player to watch on TV if you go on vacation. And he is an NFL player.
Living in the place versus visiting the place for the vacation are very different. However, therefore, visiting Japan is better for me.
Man, we all need to think that having fun should be some part of our life. We have been so occupied. This moment gives us some time to relax and re-energize for our lives ahead.
No room for work on my vacation time.
Oatmeal. I'll tell you guys that I just started my first of dreaded oatmeal. I don't normally care for oatmeal, but I have found some good ways to spice it up without putting a bunch of calories in it or a bunch of sweeteners. So if I go on vacation, when I go on vacation, I will continue my regimen of morning oatmeal called Olivia's Oats.
Pleasure is the reason most people think they want to go on vacation, but there's so many more other reasons. Spiritual experiences, learning new things, becoming immersed in a place different from your own. There are many reasons to go on vacation, but pleasure is the word most people would think of when they describe vacation time.
How they feel isn't a reason of not going. It's actually helping with that cloudy feel.
Road trip is a great vacation. I've been driving from Mobile to so many places such as New York, Key West, Los Angeles, or sometimes go just around the US, United States.
Summer is over, so we all now in a relaxed mood with the fall driving in. It's a good time of the year when everyone is a little less stressed. So it's a good plan for everyone to initiate their thoughts of vacation.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Some of these low price offers to a faraway island for the best vacation of your life is a risk, risk, risk.
You're mute, Olivia.
Ugly. Be ugly on your vacation. If the weather is bad, so what? If the waiter if you have bad service, so what? If the food doesn't taste quite the best, so what? Don't be ugly. Make the best of your vacation.
Vasectomy is not a reason to go on a vacation. Some people go on medical vacations where they go to other countries to get medical procedures at a reduced rate than they could get in their own country. but a vasectomy is not one that I would ever want to undertake.
Water was so much fun if you have kids. Why don't you go down to the beach, go hanging out to play in the sand?
X.
Time is now 25. Do we want to continue?
We could do one more round and then finish up since we don't have any speech evaluations.
Okay, X, maybe a little different spelling, but ex-boyfriend and ex-husband are not good company to go on vacation.
Yummy food. Make sure the place that you go has some yummy food around, which adds more pleasure to your vacation. Yummy food and a good resting place and a good scenery around will make your vacation quite rememberable for long. Yep.
Zoom, zoom, zoom as I ride on my jet ski during my beach vacation.
Thank you. David, shall we stop with the second round finish?
I guess we're good. That's that was a really interesting topic, but so go ahead.
I'm sorry. Shall we go ahead or shall we stop?
We can go ahead and stop now. That was
all right. I'm going to stop sharing it.
Okay.
All right.
Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Majed. It was very interesting. That was very interesting. This is the first time for me to play this game. Is it familiar to everyone? I don't know. It's again first time for me. It was very interesting. I'll do that next time when I have a party or something. That's a great party game too. Okay, the last portion of this meeting is general evaluation. We're going to have a general evaluator. It's Maurice.
Thank you, Carrie. The first portion, since we don't have any speech evaluations. Now, I'm not sure, I guess as Majid mentioned earlier, I guess time may not be necessary since no one has really spoke more than 10 to 15 seconds on their little one-liner on vacation. So I will go to the all counter if there are any alls at all. No.
No, I think Maurice with it. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you.
Okay, good. I think I did not hear any ahs or any filler words, but like you said, it was a bunch of one-liners. I really enjoyed it, and I did not catch any filler words during any of the.
All right, thank you. Did you catch any errors in English language or the word of the day?
Sorry, I think it was breaking up for a minute there, but for the word of the day, I know Majid said aphorism at least once, and I may have missed it, but I didn't catch anybody else. Were there any other word of the days? Olivia and Carrie are both raising their hands.
I slipped one in too.
Yeah, I think I was sort of caught up with the table topic being unique, and my mind got a little blank. As far as improper use of the English language, I think everybody did very well. It's good to note that if this was like a formal presentation, then some of the language used would have been improper. But in the context of the way we were doing it with the ABC game, it's all quite acceptable and done very well. So I did not catch any improper use of the English language. And that's my grammarian report.
Okay. All right. Thank you. As a general evaluation of the meeting, I came in maybe a minute late, but there was a recess given at the beginning to wait for more people to tune in. And otherwise, after the recess, the meeting started on time. And again, we didn't have any prepared speeches. So we did this, a very long table topics on short sentences, on vacation, based on the lettered alphabet in alphabetical order. And then we had the same order of people speaking as we rotated through the alphabet. So that was a good change of pace as far as table topics is concerned. And with that, I will relinquish the virtual lectern back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Morris. You evaluate and summarize this meeting tonight very well. Thank you so much. That's what I wanted to say. As long as we have a no education overview tonight, we back to the president. Oh, we have no president. That means David.
Right. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. I'm filling in for Luke this evening, so I'm acting president. And it looks like Olivia is joining us again. We must have lost her connection. I thought the meeting went very well overall as well. It's good to sometimes try something different. And with only 6 of us tonight and all of us being regulars, it was a good time to try that. So I think it went well. It was more fun than I expected. It made me think. I kind of cheated. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but as soon as we started, I was doing like, okay, A, B, C, D. So I'm F and then like G. So I kind of knew what letter was coming up. So I was trying to think of words, but it was a lot of fun and it was definitely something different. I don't think we have any awards tonight. Is anybody have an award coming up? Let's see. And we don't have an educational overview this evening. So I think that's about everything for the formal meeting. Does anybody have anything else they would like to discuss? We still have a few minutes. Olivia?
I'll just say I cheated too. And even more so than just cheating, I didn't do my alphabets right. So the letter that I cheated on was the wrong letter. That's just my little confession. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that's my letter. That Marlene just did. I was like, oh snap, I counted wrong. Okay, yes. So
Yep,
anyway, I do like that. I do like that game, Ms. Jid, and thank you for letting us get tonight.
Yep, I appreciate everyone's input. I think you guys made it more interesting with all the new stuff that you added and new ideologies that you added. It was exciting. And another part was I did not introduce, maybe just because of complication. You could, as the link is going on, you could do a flip on it. So I say my statement and I say flip, so it goes reverse now. So your calculation would go off. So instead of, but we see the Excel sheet. So, now instead of chain going down, it's going up now every time. So sometimes you want, anybody can answer it and maybe ask for a flip, but I think it's more like a game if somebody wants to do it, but yeah. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Majid and Olivia, for your comments. I'd like to reiterate as well that I think these Zoom meetings are critical now, that, like I've said before, in this age of a pandemic and even afterwards, the world is going more and more online. So this is really great practice for all of us, me especially, because I'm an old guy. So I believe it or not, before the pandemic, I had never heard of Zoom. So somebody started talking about Zoom,
Wow.
and I was like, what's that? Okay, well, so I downloaded the app and loaded it up on my phone and my laptop and started using it. And right away I'm thinking like, well, I wish it could do this or that, but it's a pretty nice little program. It's simple, but simple is sometimes good with computer programs. There's not a lot to go wrong. And it works amazingly well when you consider how complex this is to have people from all over the world that can come together, right? And it's just a great way to visit. Carrie and I are involved in a meditation center, and we're doing all of our meditations online now using Zoom. And we have friends that come in from all over from other countries, from Thailand and all over the US will come in and join our Zoom meeting, which was never an option when we were meeting in person, of course. So it does have real advantages. But this is a technique that this moving to the Zoom age or to the online age with Toastmasters is a great way to hone our skills and get better and better with this. So it's hopefully more people will start joining in. I know a lot of some of the members were reluctant to do online, and it's not the same thing as in person. In person is better in some ways, in a lot of ways, but this is really where the world's heading. So I think it's good that we're here, and I really appreciate the regulars coming and joining us. And like I say, Luke really planned to be here tonight, but it was just unexpected and he was unable to make it. So I was happy to fill in for him. But does anybody else have any comments before we close? Anything else you'd like to discuss? Well, like I say, I appreciate everyone being here, and I guess we'll see you again next week. Just use EasySpeak to check your roles. Luke has been assigning people roles on EasySpeak, but you can always request something. And if anybody has a speech they'd like to do next week, that would be awesome too. I'm going to try to come up with a pocket speech at some point, but I know we've all been a whole lot going on, at least in my life, and it's but I'm going to try to get back focused more on Toastmasters in the future. So thank everyone, and I wish you a good night. And thank you again, Olivia, for allowing us your Zoom is working great.
Yeah, don't mention it, please. Don't mention it. I'm happy to do it.
All right. Well, good night, everyone. And thank
All right.
you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good week.
See you.
All right.
Thank you all.
Good night.
Thank you, Carrie. You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.